10 Asian countries Canada won't require visa from in 2025. What they're not telling you. Imagine packing your bags and flying straight to Canada. No visa, no embassy appointments, no weeks of waiting. Sounds too good to be true. Well, for citizens of 10 Asian countries in 2025, this is becoming a reality. But here's the twist. This change is about more than just travel. It's about politics, power plays, economic agendas, and a silent competition for global influence. Welcome to this explosive breakdown of the 10 Asian countries that Canada won't require a visa from in 2025. Stay until the end, because the last country on our list might just shock you. And what's happening behind the scenes could reshape immigration as we know it. Subscribe to our channel, hit the like button if you love deep dives, and comment your thoughts as we go. Let's dive in. Why is Canada making this move? Why now? It's not just about tourism, it's not just about making travel easy, it's about international influence, soft diplomacy, economic alliances, and Canada's Indo-Pacific strategy. This move gives Canada leverage in Asia and taps into massive markets for students, workers, and investors. But not everyone's clapping. Critics warn this could overwhelm immigration systems, affect job markets, create loopholes for bad actors, but love it or hate it, it's happening. And here are the 10 countries at the center of it all. Country 1, South Korea. Why South Korea? A longtime ally in trade and technology, boasts high-spending tourists and a low visa overstay rate. Huge number of South Korean students in Canada. Also, Canada wants deeper military and tech ties in the Indo-Pacific. Visa-free access, a diplomatic handshake in disguise. Country 2, Japan. Canada and Japan share a mutual respect in international diplomacy, robust economic partnerships, extremely low immigration risks. Fun fact, Japanese citizens already enjoy visa-free access to over 190 countries. Canada's inclusion is both symbolic and strategic. Country 3, Singapore. Why Singapore made the cut? It's a tech and finance hub. Its citizens are known for compliance and high-income travel. Canada wants deeper ASEAN relations. What's less known? Canada and Singapore have been quietly aligning on cybersecurity and trade intelligence. Country 4, Malaysia. This one raised eyebrows. Why? Malaysia is a Muslim-majority country. Immigration hawks in Canada worry about radicalization and asylum pressure. But here's the truth. Malaysia has been ramping up investments in Canada's energy sector, and Canada wants to keep that money flowing. Country 5, Thailand. Thailand's inclusion is about booming tourism, middle-class travel surging, post-pandemic Canada's tourism industry lobbying for easier access. Controversy alert, Thailand has faced scrutiny over visa overstays and human trafficking risks. Critics say this decision is economically driven, not security-based. Country 6, Vietnam. This might be the most economically strategic pick. Vietnam is the fastest growing economy in Southeast Asia. Canada relies on Vietnamese students and tech workers. There's a deeper plan. Balancing China's influence. In short, Canada wants Vietnam on its side. Country 7, Philippines. Philippines and Canada have a complex, deep-rooted connection. Massive Filipino community in Canada, vital to Canada's healthcare and service sectors. High remittance flow, but not without controversy. Some worry visa-free travel will increase labor exploitation and human trafficking. Others argue it's time Canada respects the contribution of Filipinos by easing entry rules. Country 8, Indonesia. The world's 4th most populous nation. Canada sees potential, education and tech expansion, tourism, growth, green energy partnerships brewing behind closed doors. Indonesia's inclusion signals Canada's interest in climate diplomacy as much as economics. Country 9, India. Now this one is explosive. Yes, Canada and India have deep ties. Massive student population, high number of skilled immigrants, major economic interest, but there's tension too. Diplomatic fallout over political activism, trade restrictions and accusations. So why include India? Because not doing so would collapse the international student economy in Canada. Country 10, Bangladesh. This one surprised many. Here's why it's happening. Bangladesh is rising economically. Major textile trade with Canada climate refugee projections controversy. Some Canadian officials warn this could trigger mass asylum applications. Supporters argue it's time to treat Bangladeshi travelers as equals on the global stage. This policy hasn't been met with applause everywhere. Critics say it could flood immigration systems, threaten job stability for citizens, undermine national security. Supporters argue it strengthens international ties, boosts tourism and the economy, reinforces Canada's leadership on global mobility. Social media is ablaze. Some call it bold, others call it reckless. So there you have it. 10 Asian countries that Canada will welcome without visas in 2025. But here's the real question. Is Canada leading the future of travel, or opening doors that it might not be ready to control? Only time will tell. What do you think? Is this smart diplomacy or a disaster waiting to happen? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Like if you learned something new. Subscribe if you want more explosive breakdowns. Share this with your community. It matters more than ever. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and stay bold.